What's up, guys? Welcome back to Ironside Ranch. So we're going to continue on with guns, and what we're going to talk about today is carrying in a purse. Okay, so I don't carry a purse everywhere I go. It would be nice for all of my makeup and essentials, but it's just not fitting for me. But Amanda Lynn does. Amanda Lynn likes to carry her purse everywhere that she goes. And so the question always comes up, do you carry in a purse? And somebody posted a comment the other day, and it just made me start kind of thinking about this. Is okay, this would actually be a good video. Why are we getting such weird lighting? What is going on? There's like, I don't know. That's bizarre. Okay, whatever. Sorry that it's on the screen. It's not in real life. There's like some flashing light behind me on the screen, but it's not happening in real life. So, okay, I digress a little bit. All right, the fact is that if you're going to carry, you have to continually enhance yourself, whether that's continually enhancing your equipment, your skills, your knowledge on the subject, etc. But the simple fact is that I would rather you carry in a caliber that I think is too small, with a firearm that I think is low quality, in a profile that I think is inappropriate for a carry gun. I would rather you do that than to not carry. So let's end the debate there about whether you should be carrying at all. Anybody that says that you shouldn't carry at all if you're going to carry this way, I think that's very foolish and very dangerous advice. And I think that is the advice of an egomaniac and an ignoramus, because the simple fact is that you should absolutely carry a firearm, regardless of whether you're doing it in the most efficient and most tactical profile possible. Okay, so that being said, let's dive into purses. Purses they have some advantages. And the advantage is women, by and large, tend to wear more form-fitting clothing, and it is harder to conceal a firearm effectively on your body. Amanda Lynn does it all the time, so it is certainly possible. And things like belly band holsters, belly band holsters. They had the bra clip ones, which I think are pretty well garbage. But belly band holsters, good inside the waistband holsters, quality equipment is still available for women and works. And so Amanda Lynn eventually is going to do a video on different holster ideas for women, and she'll parade around and let you guys see all these different options. And the guys, you guys can probably click off because you'll be bored. But the women will find it interesting, so it'll get like 4 views. But the carrying in a purse. So this is actually Amanda Lynn's old ugly purse that she loved, so it's a tactical bag, guys, and she thought it was cool. So she wore it for years and years and years until I bought her an actual conceal and carry purse. So she does carry in a purse periodically. She does not carry in a purse all the time. She, as a general rule, understands that carrying in a purse is less than ideal. It is less than ideal for a number of reasons. One is that it's very easy for somebody to come up to you with a razor blade, cut your strap, and take your purse. So even if you're carrying it crossed over your body, across your neck, over one shoulder, it is still easy enough for somebody to come up there with a razor blade, slice the purse, and take it. In which case, they have walked away then with your credit cards, your wallet, your ID, your firearms, your ammunition, everything. Your keys to your car, keys to your house. They have gotten away with quite a bit of stuff. And we can eliminate some of that by removing the firearm. You can also look at good conceal and carry purses. A lot of them have Kydex straps, or ones with a piece of wire running through it, so that they can't do that with a razor blade. It'll stop the razor blade. Those are very good ideas. If you're going to do that, swap out your straps with one of those. There's a number of companies that make them, and they make them aftermarket to go on a bag. Sometimes you might have to take it to a seamstress to have something sewed on, but it's a fairly simple process to do. So find the bag that you like and then swap out so that you're actually able to do that. The other reason that I don't like purses is because purses are hard to draw from, and most people don't practice from them. Amanda Lynn has actually spent a decent amount of time practicing drawing from her holster on her purse, and I think the best time she ever got was like 3.5 seconds drawing from the holster on her purse. It's very difficult, and it becomes a lot more difficult when we would do things. I would put like a sack of flour or something in her arm, right, to simulate the baby. Okay, now you got to draw it with the baby. How are you going to do that? Well, you can't just drop the baby, right? You can, if it's toddler, yeah, you can drop the toddler. Toddler will be okay, but you can't, a 2-month-old baby, you can't just drop him to the ground. So what do? Well, then you're drawing where you're trying to hold it with your elbow and everything. It gets a lot harder, and that's the type of training that you actually have to do when you're going to carry in a purse. So you need to actually carry or practice how you carry. So if you're going to carry in a purse, whether you carry it all the time or just infrequently, you still need to actually practice drawing from that purse holster. A purse holster, it is a lot harder, and it is definitely something that you need to be familiar with. Now, simple fact is that those additional seconds over a traditional draw, like drawing something from an appendix carry where I can get in here, get it out, and get my gun up and ready. There are a number of speed differences there, right? So we're looking at 2, 3, 4 second difference in time to get that out there and get it on target. Will that matter? Remains to be seen. If it's an active shooter situation, maybe not. If it's a mugger, might make a lot of difference. So certainly something that we need to keep in mind, that the faster we can get the gun on target, the better it's going to be for everybody involved in the incident. So those are a number of reasons why we don't want to carry in purses. The simple fact is that it's convenient, and if it gets you carrying, it's a better option than not carrying. Still practice with it. One of the worst things that you can do is throw a holster in, or a gun made without a holster in there. That's a great way for it to have a negligent discharge where lipstick gets around the trigger or something. Those do happen periodically. That is a really bad idea. Make sure it has a holster. Make sure that holster and that gun go in the same pocket and that it is actually designed for it. In this case, this one actually has Velcro on the inside of one of the pockets, and it holds the holster. So you get a Velcro backed holster. It holds it there, so it's in the same spot every time. So when she draws it, it doesn't pull the holster out with it either. So then she's drawing it and then trying to slide the holster off the end. She actually draws it and can engage and can move forward with firing. So that is certainly a big caveat on this, is that we want to make sure that we're still using a quality holster and that holster has some way of attaching itself inside the bag. Now, there's the, Koala, is that right? The Koala brand ones that are really nice. They're pretty pricey. I want to say they're about $200 or $300. Guys, that's pricey. I guess for girls, that's probably nothing. I don't know what is it? Clutches? Is that the big one? Like Prada, stuff like that? I don't know. I'm a guy. Anyways, I'm sure that those are more expensive. I don't have any idea how much more or if they are more. But anyways, the Koala ones or whatever whatever it is, I'll post the link down in the description. Something like Koala. Anyways, they make really nice conceal and carry purses that women seem to like. They kind of have like an outdoorsy, what do you call it? Canvas look to them. But the one thing that they've done is they've actually added a leg strap. And so they add a leg strap that goes around here. And so you can actually throw it over your shoulder and then strap it around your leg. And it still swings like your normal purse. But if you were going to be, at a park all day and you just were going to have your purse on you and you have your water bottle and whatever crap in there, then you have this strap on it. And then all of a sudden now it's 2 straps for somebody to cut through instead of just 1. So it gives you a little bit added security. Again, you can swap out one of those straps with something that is a cut-proof strap with the Kevlar or the wire weave in it. That does make a difference. But it allows you to do that and allows you to put that on there. It's an added security even if your gun's not in there. So just because you have that purse doesn't mean that you have to carry in there. Amanda Lynn carries that purse every day, but she does not always carry in there. Sometimes she carries it on her, etc. There are a number of ways that you can do this and a number of ways to skin this cat. But the bottom line is have a quality holster still in your purse for your firearm. Don't just throw a firearm in there and then practice actually drawing from it. If you throw your firearm in there, you'll see why I'm telling you to practice. Throw your firearm in there, shake your purse about, and then try to draw it out. And you'll see that if it's just sitting in there in like a pocket holster, you have to find the gun, get it oriented, and then slide the holster off the end of it while you try to get it engaged. You're doing this all under stress. Now, if you want to do a stress test, I encourage you to do a simunition course or get a taser knife, right? So if you want to feel what it's like and increase your adrenaline and your stress, everybody can draw a gun from an appendix carry position and make it look really pretty in the mirror like this, right? It looks nice. The simple fact is when somebody is coming at you with a taser knife ready to stick you with that, it changes the whole game. Now imagine that's a real knife or a gun, it's even worse. But the best we can get in simulation is something like a taser knife where it makes you piss yourself when they hit you with it. So if you have somebody coming at you with a taser knife and you can get your gun out and fire some ammunition, all of a sudden that shirt gets caught up on everything. You don't get a good grip on the gun. You end up grabbing the gun like that. So it gets really bizarre, the things that happen when you start training. Make sure you're spending some time training with that, however you're going to carry it. Carry in a purse if it gets you carrying. Ideally, you don't want to carry in a purse. It is generally a poor choice. It is not a horrible choice. There are worse options. I would carry in a purse over carrying in the small of my back. But just remember, when you carry in a purse, you actually have a responsibility to maintain that purse. You can no longer just set that purse down somewhere. And I know a lot of women would say, oh, I'll never set my purse down. Well, how many times have you set it in a shopping cart, etc.? You cannot set this down where somebody can just get to it and access your firearm. You have a little bit more responsibility towards that person, so you need to change your attitude towards it. Guys, I really appreciate y'all watching. I hope that clears up the question of should we be carrying in a purse. I know it's not a big question for a lot of guys, but it does come up for a lot of women. And we do want to focus a lot of our training towards women and giving you guys some answers. There's very little information out there for women to figure out what kind of holsters can you wear. We have tried dozens of them. We have tried hundreds of them, actually. We have spent a fortune on holsters. I have a box, I don't know, a huge box the size of a deep freezer filled with holsters that are, they're either labeled, poor choice, this doesn't quite work for me, or what was I thinking, right? So we have a number of these. This one, like I said, Manlin love this one, but and sometimes, guys, maybe all you can afford. Maybe all you can afford is a $30 tactical bag and throwing a holster in it and hoping for the best. But as we develop our skills and get more ingrained in our own personal protection, we do want to increase the quality and the components of which we're using to do that for. So, guys, again, I appreciate y'all watching. Make sure and like and subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. We'll catch y'all later.